Show that vector v with initial point 5, -3 and terminal point at -1, 2 is equal to vector u with initial point at -1, -3 and terminal point -7, 2. Draw the position vector on the same grid as v and u. Next, find the magnitude and direction of each vector. Let me just write down everything we have here. Vector v starts at 5, -3, stops at -1, 2. Vector u starts at -1, -3, stops at -7, 2. If I were to graph those two, let's see what it would look like. 5, -3, that's where it starts, and it stops at -1, 2. Ooh, that's not very pretty. So it starts here and it stops here. And then the other one is -1, -3 is where it starts, stops at -7, 2. So this one is our v, this one is our u. We are looking for the position vector. So let's find the position vector for each one. For this one, difference in x's, difference in y's. So -1 minus 5, 2 minus -3. That's -6, 5. If the other one is the same, then these two vectors are equal. So let's see what we have. -7 minus -1, 2 minus -3. So then we have -6, 5. This shows that they are equal. Show that these are equal to each other. This shows that they are equal. Let's find their magnitude as well. So if these are equal, then their magnitudes will be equal. So this is equal to this, which is equal to the square root of -6 squared plus 5 squared. So we end up with the square root of 36 plus 25, or the square root of 61. Okay, this is the magnitude. Find the magnitude and direction of each vector. How do we find the direction? We're still using this information. They're the same. So if we do u or if we do v, it's going to work out the same way. So remember, tangent theta is equal to b over a, so 5 over -6. So we have inverse tan of 5 over -6 is what our theta is equal to. Let's see what we get. Oh, I need to make sure I'm in degrees. Let's see. Yes, I'm in degrees. So we get approximately -39.8 degrees. Well, where is our position vector? Our position vector is at -6, 5. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so that's our position vector. We need this angle. -39.8 is this direction, right? It's this way. So how do we figure out this angle? That's right, we do 180 degrees minus that 39.8 degrees. So we have theta is equal to 180 minus 39.8 degrees, and we get approximately 140 39.2 degrees. So let's say that again. This angle is negative 39.8. This angle right here is negative 39.8. We don't want this one, we want this one, right? Because we want this one, this angle, and this angle should be the same. So we subtract that 39.8 from our 180 degrees. So we have now found the magnitude and direction of the vectors, and we have them all sketched on the same coordinate plane, even though it's not very pretty.